Good morning, good morning. Good morning, YouTube. What's going on? We here in Illinois, Peoria, Illinois. We coming from Baltimore. Gonna deliver this load to Alberta, Lee, Minnesota. From Alberta, Lee, we're gonna go to Fairmont, Minnesota, and pick up a load. Take it to Wisconsin. We're going hard this week. Most likely, I'm gonna stay out the whole weekend. But on my way to picking up the load in Wisconsin, I'm hoping to pick up a load in Wisconsin after I drop the load and be able to stop at my house and do my 10 hours there. That's the plan. I already looking some loads in Wisconsin. They go down my way where I live, so hopefully, that gets gone through. But yeah, man, I just making this quick video, man. This no English law or policy or whatever you guys want to call start today, and I mean it's been there for years, but they're gonna enforce it starting today, and I already went to through two way stations, and I seen guys in a paper and the officer with a camera. Uh, I was assuming they was doing the English test, so you know they're gonna be enforcing it. That's for sure. And like I say, I mean, it is what it is, man. That's the rule. That's what you gotta buy for. I mean, it's understandable safety. Uh, you know, Whoever doesn't know English, I mean, you could get classes. You had enough time to try to learn at least the basic to have, normal communication with somebody. Uh, but yeah, you know, it's it's for real. So whoever is not doesn't understand English, better you know do a plan B, get another profession, and or if not, take the chance of being out of service. And it is my understanding once you out of service, that goes nationwide. If they catch you in a truck in another state, then they're not gonna put you out of service again. They're gonna put you in jail. Uh, that's the understanding that I was having. I was reading uh, something in the internet that automatically when a driver get out of service, that updates in every state. And obviously, if you're out of service and you're driving a truck, now you're breaking the law, and they're gonna put you in jail. So, I mean, you know, like I said, man, a lot of people been here for years, and they're not, they didn't did the effort to learn English. I mean, uh, you know, I'm from Puerto Rico. I'm a USA citizen. I was born in Puerto Rico. I grew up in New York. Uh, but I mean, I speak two languages. But when I took my test, my CDL test, it was in English. In Massachusetts. And if anybody knows, Massachusetts is one of the hardest states to get your CDL, because in Massachusetts you got to do the full pre-trip. It's not ABC. It's the whole thing. you know, they very strict. I mean, at least where I took it. You know, uh, But yeah, when I took my CDL test, I got my license. You know, I mean, and I respect that. We live in the United States. You should be able to communicate with officers. And know your signs, safety signs. I mean, uh, you know, it is what it is. It is what it is, man. I just hope everybody out there, do the right thing. And if you guys want to take that chance and go through way stations and take that chance, hey, more power to you. Good luck, man. But I gotta tell you, it's for real. They're not playing with it, and get prepared today because uh, you know it's like the DOT got a new toy, like a little kid with a new toy. And that's one of the main things they're gonna be enforcing. You know, and they're gonna know, man. They're gonna know. They could see inside your cab and see where you're from, and it is what it is, man. They're gonna go on profiling. They see you from another country, they're gonna pull you in, and they probably gonna do that test. So I mean, another thing, man. I mean, it just some guys make it so obvious with having whatever nationality they from, having the language outside the trucks, uh, their flag. I mean, hey, I'm not knocking you down for that, but you basically putting yourself in the hot spot to get pulled in. So that's what you choose to do. Hey, I'm not criticizing you. I mean, I understand you from another country, but in reality, I mean, that just basically putting yourself out there to you know be a easy pick. You know, I mean, I'm not a racist person. I get along with everybody, but I see, a lot of countries. I mean, a lot of Indians. They got the language outside the truck, and not just Indians. Many races. Even Spanish people. Mexicans, Puerto Ricans. Everybody, and that just gonna make you a easy pick. To get pulled in and you know do the English proficiency test. So just be ready. Be ready, man. Uh, you know, be ready and you know, like I say, I mean, if you probably don't understand English, you're not gonna be watching this video anyways. But yeah, but anyways, I'm gonna change the subject, man. Man, the fuel, man, keep going up, man. Shit, everywhere, man. The fuel is prices are going up. I know we had the Iran Israel conflict, and obviously the oil companies look for any little excuse to raise the oil, you know, and that's a fact. Man. Anything happen, they quickly raise the prices right up, you know. Hopefully, man, since now they got a ceasefire, hopefully they go back down because man, I'm feeling it. Even with the discount I get from the company I'm in, uh, you know, it's not what I used to. I got to spoil 236, 250. Now man, I can't get nothing on the $3. Even with the discount. So I don't know about you guys, but at least everywhere I've been. I mean, I haven't been in Texas lately. Probably in Texas, Mississippi, uh, Alabama, you probably could get it cheaper. Oklahoma, Arkansas, but anywhere else I've been lately, all the way from Florida. I mean, Florida is always is high up there. Uh, Georgia, South Carolina. I mean, I used to get decent prices in South Carolina. Maryland. She is, is a you're always gonna pay top price in there. Uh, but shit, everywhere, man, everywhere. Right now in my route, I'm coming from Baltimore. The cheapest fuel I'm gonna get is in uh, Wilcott, Iowa, and it's 3.26 with a discount. 70 cents discount. And man, you know, I'm so used to paying under $3. I used to pay 2.90, 2.80. I was like, damn, it's high. And shit, now I'm paying 3.30. It's like fuck, you know. But hey, it is what it is, man. Hopefully things get better because honestly, man, even the lows they going down in prices, man. They're going down in prices. They don't want to pay you. Man, I've seen lows for 90 cents, a dollar, $1. Going to California, even going to Georgia. Coming from the Midwest. I don't know what's going on in the Midwest, man. The Midwest market got screwed up, man. Uh, Honestly, the best place that I've seen for me that I've seen, looking at the board, like I said, I got the company that I'm working for. I got their board. Obviously, that's why I get my lows. But I'll be looking at that one low board. I got a membership. I always like to look at the spot market, and it seems, man, like the hottest states: Alabama, Tennessee. You know, yeah, man, like Alabama. I'm surprised. Alabama is really good. With rates. What I've seen lately, I don't know, but what I've seen lately, Alabama is paying really good. So, I'm going to try to work my way onto hopefully taking something to Alabama and coming back up to the Midwest. And, I'm done going to the West Coast. I'm not going no more to Colorado, unless, I get a good look going to California. Maybe I will go, but the way the fuel prices it's not even worth it, man. Because up there, you gotta, if we paying that up here, imagine California. California, I mean, I haven't been there in a while, but shit, they got it probably over $5 a gallon. So man, I just hope the market, turn around. I mean, it's sad to say. A lot of people think because of the English uh, proficiency test that the market gonna change. Well, hope it's sad. I don't like to wish nobody harm, but it is what it is, man. This is. I read the article. It say about 10% of truck drivers don't speak English, and that numbers go to 350,000 truck drivers. I mean, I'm pretty sure they don't got the manpower to catch everybody. Uh, I probably think every way station might catch one person a day in the United States. So you do the math, how many way stations there are in the United States. So I mean, maybe this week they're gonna go hard on it. I really don't know, but uh, you know, also you know, a lot of people think a lot of people gonna be selling the trucks I mean, if I didn't speak English, I'll be honest, I would have sold my truck. I'm not gonna take a chance of being out of service and lose everything. You know, I might as well sell it and get into something else. Because the fact is that you're in a profession that you should be able to speak English. I mean, it's the main language. It's the language of the country. I mean, you know, you go to Spain, you go to Germany, you're gonna have to speak the language. It is what it is. This is the only country that that I think was allowing that. I mean, that's my belief. I mean, I might be wrong. You guys might know more than me. And I mean, I always learn something every day, but I'm pretty sure other countries they're not that lenient with foreigners. So I mean, like I say, man, it's sad to say, man. It just and the bad part is, man. Let me put this CB radio down. The sad part is that you know I see a lot of foreigners. They don't, man. They make it so obvious, man. Having a paper with the DOT number in the side of the truck, with tape, man. You know, come on, man. I don't know how they allow that through the weigh stations. Because if I was a weigh station officer and I see things like that, I will put you right in. Just because you could be legal. I'm not saying that means you got a bad DOT or whatever, but you truck, man. Wash your truck. Be presentable. I mean, be presentable, man. And you know, you you guys, they made themselves easy target. I mean, trucks, you know, they haven't been washed up in months. You could see the dirt all over. And I'm not saying they're the only ones. I'm not, you know. I know some people are gonna take these comments in the negative way and say, "Oh, you know, you Spanish and you're talking like you American." Yeah, I'm American, man. I'm born USA citizen. Everybody in Puerto Rico is a USA citizen. Uh, you know, we part of the United States. It is what it is. That doesn't make us better than anybody, and because we Americans doesn't make us better than anybody. But the reality it is we're in this country and we gotta follow the law. I mean, I'm not knocking anybody down, man. They gotta hustle and gotta do what they gotta do. But you know, all I'm saying is, man, be presentable, man. Try to blend in. If you're gonna be breaking the law, try to blend in at least. Don't make it so obvious with a goddamn DOT paper in the side, all wrinkled up, with blue tape. You know, I mean that shit. It just and another thing it is, man. You truck all dirty. You're easy target, man. They're gonna pull you in. They're gonna pull you in. I mean, you could pass 100 times, and one of them times they're gonna catch you. And another thing it is, and I could show you guys. I might do another video about that. I just gotta see what my company is a little bit about putting the board in the in social media and stuff like that. So I gotta check. I'm gonna talk to somebody and see. But I seen lows that when I click on it, it say you must speak English in the low. You know, I mean, they got agents calling you to make sure that you speak English, and I mean, I understand that because they don't want the low in a way station out of service, then they gotta pay another truck driver uh, to go and pick that load up. I mean, it's not it's a risk. They're not, I wouldn't take it if I was an agent. Booking freight. I wouldn't allow that. I want to make sure my freight get there on time. With no problems. So yeah, I mean, I seen that. I think that's gonna be more normal. All the agents gonna require you to speak English. If you don't understand English, they won't give you the loan. I mean, I seen even the company. I mean, the agents require the driver phone number because they want to call the driver and talk to the driver. You know, I know my brother. He do cargo vans, and he told me some of his brokers they gotta send an ID, and they making sure you USA citizen that you speak English. I mean, uh, I think they're gonna be normal. I didn't see that before, but I mean, even in a few companies that I went to pick up uh, loads, even the door they put a sign. I took a picture somewhere. I got it here in my phone. Uh, I'm gonna try to do a video about that. Show the low board where say you must speak English. Show the sign from that company. They say if you're not USA citizen, uh, you can't go in there. I never seen that before. I never seen that before. I'll be honest. It's but hey, that I'm surprised about it. Nah, I'm not surprised. I'm definitely not surprised about it. All I'm saying is, man, we out here trying to make it. The bad thing it is, man. It's sad to say. A lot of companies they hire guys like that. They paying cheap. And because they know they don't speak no English, and they take advantage of those people. And then I'm not saying all of them, but it's a fact. I mean, it's not a secret. That's what got the market down. This rates so low because they bring a lot of these guys. They pay them 30 cents, and I'm not talking for talking because I talked to a few guys, and the truck stops that they from other countries, and they're making 39 cents a mile. Uh, you know, so the company could get a load for $1 a mile because you know a lot of them don't even got insurance, man. They don't pay no taxes. They get visas for this guy for 6 months. They use him for 6 months. They don't pay taxes for them guys where they go back. They go back to the country. And then if they stay here illegally, they don't want to. They're not paying taxes. So me, I gotta pay taxes. I gotta pay insurance. I gotta pay everything, right? So I'm not able to compete. I cannot do a load for $1. I, what am I gonna make? Nothing. You know. I'm not gonna be moving my truck for free. For that, stay at my house. So yeah, man. I mean, like I said, man, and I don't discriminate against nobody. I understand those people too. I know they come here, man, and if they couldn't get away with it for so long, you know, why not, right? You can't knock them people for doing it. I mean, uh, they came here, they had opportunity, they took it, and they're gonna do it until they're able to do it, right? When they stop, when they're not allowing no more, I'm pretty sure they're not gonna take that chance. I mean, if they take that chance, they suicidal now because most likely you're gonna get cut sooner or later, you know. But yeah, man. I mean, it is crazy, but starting today, man. You guys out there, be ready, man. Be ready. We're gonna keep it moving, man. We're gonna take this load to Minnesota. Uh, from there, we're gonna pick another one, go to Wisconsin, and Wisconsin, I checking few loads. Uh, the brokers they start working at 8 o'clock Eastern time. So I'm in Central time right now. It's what time is it? It's like 6:30, 6:40 a.m. Central time. So after 8, I'm gonna call them and see what happened. 8 p.m. I mean 8 a.m. Eastern time, which is 7 a.m. up here in the Central time, and see if I could book another low, something decent that I could hold for the weekend. And if I'm able to do that, I'm probably gonna go one day to my house. Depends how long is the load. But yeah, I'm gonna go hard this week and next week because obviously for the weekend on July 4th, I'm gonna take off. I'm gonna take those days off and enjoy the time with my family. Uh, but yeah, man, telling you, man, can't wait this market get better, man, because it seems it gets better for a little bit, for a week or two, and then the rates keep going down. The fuel go up. But hey, I can't complain. I mean, I'm still making around 4K, 5K a week. To the truck. Uh, it's just the fuel cost is high right now. Luckily, I get good mileage with this truck. I get around 9 per gallon. In a good day, I get 9.6. In a bad day, I get 7.5 if I got a heavy load. So, that's decent mileage per gallon, for a truck. Uh, but one thing I hate is paying high fuel prices, man. Uh, you know, and then the problem is, when they go down, you get spoiled. You used to paying low prices, and when they go up, it's like shit. It really telling you, man. I'll be putting 50 gallons here. Before I used to fill it up, because I mean I was paying 270, 260. Few places in Wisconsin, in a TA I used to pay 236, 241. I filled up there last time before I went to Florida, and I paid $3, man, 60 cents more per gallon with the discount. It is what it is, man. But hey, we gotta survive, we gotta make it, man. We gotta hustle, and we gotta do what we gotta do. Uh, I'm gonna let you guys go. It's 30 minutes. Almost in this video. Subscribe and like. Like I said, man, I see I get a lot of views in my shorts, and a lot of people don't subscribe, man. Subscribe to the channel, man. Subscribe and like. That doesn't cost you anything, man. Support the channel. Well, I'll let you guys go. Have a blessed week. I mean, a blessed weekend, blessed week, and stay positive, man. And keep getting that money out there, man. Get that money. God bless everybody, man.